Hey everybody, if you haven't been following along with this series of videos that's going on, make sure you head over to Go for Green Living. I'll put a little link in the I-bar and down in the description, and you can see the beginning video explaining what is going on with this box. Now, this box came to me by way of Tommy and Patty over there at Alderman Farms. So what is it? Well, in general, what it is a seed swap box. They're calling it a carousel box, and the idea is you get to take a couple things and you have to leave a couple things, and then you send it off to the next folks. So I generally already know what is in here because I've watched the other videos. I'm not going to belabor the subject and go over the entire list again. So if you want to know everything that's in this box, go and check out Daniel at Go for Green Living, and he will give you the details. But man, let me tell you, this box has been through better days. Alright, so what am I going to take out of here, and what am I going to put into it? It's kind of cool having seen this over at several other channels first and be able to have it here now. It's kind of neat. So my good friend Tommy down there at Alderman Farms really wanted the buckwheat, but he did his best to limit himself to the number of things they took out because they only had what they had to put back in. I am taking the buckwheat. I am going to try to sow this and grow more. So I'm not going to use this buckwheat for anything more than seeds to grow more buckwheat. And with any luck, I can get a good harvest. I've done a lot of research already about how to make the most out of sowing buckwheat. So I want to do this back in the deer field. As much as I want to harvest the seeds for myself, I'm hoping that what I don't harvest might keep the deer fed and might also attract some other wildlife like turkey. I know I've got turkey in the area, but I've never had them on my property. So maybe if we get some more food out there, we can attract them in. So I'm going to take the buckwheat. I also know that I've got these sweet potatoes here. I'm no good at trying to pronounce things, so you'll have to go watch Tommy's video. Tommy and Patty over there at Alderman Farms to get the name of these sweet potatoes. There are 3 in here, and I guess I ought to be a good boy. I really want to take 2 of them, but I guess I'll take 1. So I'm going to take 1 and make slips out of it and grow sweet potatoes. I know they'll grow well here, and here recently we've been eating a lot of sweet potatoes. Interestingly, in the juicing that we're doing, if you've been watching the hour-long live shows, we've talked to you about my health and how we've been juicing more fruits and vegetables to get additional nutrients into our systems. Jennifer loves juicing sweet potatoes. I would have never thought of that, but anyway, sweet potatoes. Alright, now I am on a hunt. Now I'm on a hunt to see what else I want, because even I'm not 100% positive what's actually left in this. No, Brad, no. Let's see here. I got lots of marigolds already. Now, this is interesting. If I can figure out which one of these bags, that doesn't seem to be shipping very well. If I can figure out which of these bags, oh, see, the Jerusalem artichoke is still in here. So let me see. That's going to have to get put aside while I think about it. Let's see here. I got tons of spinach. Never had any success with that. I got plenty of beans. Let's see. Don't get mixed up, Jared. So I'm trying to find the wild garlic. I had some interest in the wild garlic. Let's see here. Daffodil bulbs, those don't seem to be traveling very well either. Lots of okra. Okra grows well here, but I have tons and tons of seed myself. I wonder if somewhere in here is some tomato seed. I'm interested in trying some new tomatoes, and maybe there's some tomato seeds in here that I haven't tried. Oh, here we are. Siberian tomato seeds harvested at Deep South Homestead. So that's going into the consideration pile. what is this, the turmeric? Is that what that is? Little tiny turmeric ball? I'm not sure. What do we have here? Parsnip, no thank you. Just lots and lots of bulbs and seeds. Okay, so I've worked myself down to the sweet potato, the buckwheat, the tomato seed from Deep South Homestead, the Siberian tomato, and Jerusalem artichokes. And I cannot get myself to give up any one of these. So I'm going to have to find 4 things to put back in this box. Many years ago, my beloved Jennifer took a plastic drawer system and made up this tray for me to be able to organize my seeds into. How cool is that? These are my seeds. This is everything I have where I could grow something on the property, as well as other things too. Like I've got my ground up egg powder for calcium for putting in the tomato beds. So what am I going to give? Well, this box usually has some of my home saved seeds, and I'm taking out a tomato, so I think I'm going to put in some yellow pear tomato seeds. These are my favorite tomatoes. Little tiny, pop them in your mouth, yellow pear tomatoes. So those will go in there. Let's see here. Have any of you ever grown a plant called toothache? There is a plant called toothache that makes an excellent little medicinal herb. So it's just a little tiny plant, grows about a foot off the ground, makes a little mound, and the leaves have properties in them where when you chew them or even rub them on your gums or whatever, it will numb your mouth. Just like the medicine you can buy at the store, just numbs your mouth for about 5-10 minutes. The leaf is safe to swallow, so you can put it in your mouth, chew it up and swallow. Use it if you have a bit of a sore throat kind of thing as well, and numb your whole darn mouth. But anyway, toothache plant is fun. So this has got probably 200 seeds in it, this little tiny packet. So parse that up and get some toothache plant in there. Let's see what else we can find to share. Okay, this will be good. I have got True Comfrey. Now you can get comfrey in a couple different ways. There's a couple varieties that have the property where they don't create a seed, or the seed they do create is sterile. But this is True Comfrey. It will produce by seed, which means it's going to spread. You get 1 or 2 of these to grow, and you'll get more and more every single year. So we'll put some True Comfrey seed in there, and also some borage seed. Borage is great. It's a nice little, not only are the leaves edible, they have a bit of a cucumbery taste. You can put them in a salad, but they are excellent at bringing in natural pollinators. So they attract the bees and such to an area, and then the bees and other pollinators can move on to the other plants. So borage is a nice plant. It gets kind of big, so make sure you put it someplace where it's got room to grow. Now that is 4 seeds, but I do feel guilty that I'm taking 4 things and not just 3 or 2. So I have an additional item. Many of you have seen in another video where I talked to you about my rose plant. This is a Chrysler Imperial hybrid tea rose is what it's officially called, and it is a plant that we planted in memory of my mother. My mother loved roses. So what I have done is taken 3 clippings from my mother's rose plant and placed them inside of potatoes, and just the plastics there to try to keep in the moisture. So the foliage is going to die back, but the stem should be kept alive, and we will pass that on. And if you'd like to have a rose plant, and we can spread the J&J Acres, Mama Stanley, We'll just call her Nana. Everybody calls her Nana. We'll spread the Nana Rose around. So that is something else we will put in the box, and I will do my level best to make sure that it travels safely, so you don't have any problems with it, with the stems breaking or anything like that. Okay. So there is one last big question. Who are we going to send the package to next? Well, I want to share it with somebody that I am not sure that very many of you have actually had the opportunity of meeting before. Her YouTube channel is kind of new, and she has some videos, and I think she's doing an outstanding job. Many people like myself who've been on YouTube for some time have really flashy laptops, and we're shooting with everything from cell phones to fancy DSLR cameras and video recorders, whereas some people just want to put out good information and are making the best of everything they've got and do an outstanding job with what they have. So with the admission that I'm going to keep the box in Mississippi just a little bit longer, I want you to head over and check out Southern Lady 44. That's Southern Lady 44. Here's her logo. How cool is that? She's actually got a little animated logo. So go over there and check out her channel. Make sure you subscribe so when she gets the box you can see what she decides to keep and what she puts in it and where it goes from there. Thank you all so much for watching, and thanks to everybody who has participated in this so far. I look forward to put out some more videos and show you guys what we do with everything that I kept. Thanks for watching. See you next time.